and you able to see that page, or you when the event will occur, that is a page load. When image has been loaded, that time also you can carry mouse moves over the element, means mouse over. Like if I go here, you can observe when I am is an arrow, there is an arrow, correct? But when I go to the menu bar, it is getting changed to the hand. Yes. So whenever I am bringing the mouse on this, it is changing like it. I hope you are observing. So that is a mouse. Okay, mouse moves over element. Then input field changed, that we just checked on change event. HTML form submitted. When form is submitted, then there should be some event. So that event. And when a user strokes a key, means keyboard events. Okay, we will go fast for some examples. On click we seen yesterday. On click we seen yesterday. Yesterday we seen that on the button. Just now in this example, they are writing that on the head one. So whenever you will click on the, whenever you will click, it will do this task. Then, okay, that is again same event. Okay. Again, see, it is not compulsory that you should call the event from HTML only. From the script also, you can call the event like, see, okay, I will go to the code. I think that will be more easy for you to understand. Are you able to see this now, this document? W3 document? Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
Great. So if you
Yes,
observe,
sir.
here is the body. Inside that one paragraph is displayed. Then there is one button whose ID is .btn. Then there is a paragraph having ID demo. Then script starts. In script, document.get element ID by my button. So my button is ID. So among these two, button is having that ID. So this code up to this will will point to the button. Dot on click means instead of writing on click here in the button, you can call that from the DOM. On click equal to display date. So now when you will do this, no need to give the paragraph, no need to give the brackets if you are not passing any value. If you are going to pass some value to the function, then you might have to write this and some value like this. But right now, no parameters you are passing, so directly you can give the function name. So when this script will run, automatically it will run this statement. That is, it will fire a on click event, even though you will not click. Or sorry, when button will click, when button will click, this will fire the event and it will call display date. So see in the right hand side there is the output. So let's try. When I will click on this, it is firing the output and it is displaying the date. Document.get element ID demo, where it is displaying in the demo, which is the paragraph. Inside that paragraph as a inner HTML, because you can see dot inner HTML attribute using, and there it is displaying the date. One more thing you will notice that how to retrieve the current date. Date is the function in JavaScript that is giving the current date. Then you can find many more formats of this date. From this date, I want only day, I want only month. Like this, you can have and you can go for it. But this is a simple example of you can call the events from DOM also instead of writing that in the element. Give me reply if you understand this. Give me
Yes,
reply.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, great. Other than this, onload and on unload, these events are there. Onload means when user used to check a visitor browser, means you will open that page. Page is loaded at that time. That event will occur. And unload means when that page is removed, at that time unload event will occur. Then on change, we just check. Yes, this is the example we just check for the input uppercase conversion. On mouse over, on mouse out. this here itself. If you find one div is defined in which on mouse over they are calling one method and passing this. Great. This is now one more step. We are moving ahead. What is this? Parameter is passed. This. See, this will point to the event which is having the information about current event. This will point to the object, current object of that event source, which will give the information about this event. Like when I will bring the mouse at some location, what are the XY coordinates of that X? That mouse will be given in this keyword. Okay. Then on mouse out, again M out, different method is called. So I want to do this in this example. They are planning to do two different things. Something when mouse is over that div, and something when mouse we will take out of that div. Fine. Are you getting what they are trying to do? So on a single div, they are going to fire two events. One event will occur when mouse will over on that box, and another will be when mouse will out of that box. We will observe first what is happening, and then we will come back to the code, what is code written in the script. So if you see, when I am bringing the mouse to this div, that is saying thank you. When I am taking mouse out of this, so are you observing? Are you observing? I think this red color is very dark. Shall we convert that to, let's say, okay, this is white. Even though we may able to make that white, then also it will work. Okay, sorry. This is the background color. It must be some different. And inside that, I'm going to add a color. Add P, so that the text will be white. I hope now it is readable. It is more readable, and you are observing the mouse when I thank you. When I am taking out the mouse, it is saying mouse over. So how these values are changed? How these